The Modell Hobby Spiel Fair in Leipzig starts in a week. On September 23, the first exhibit will be in front of the gates of the exhibition hall. With a weight of over 20 tons, it's not a very light exhibit. And because steam locomotives usually travel on rails, it will be delivered by a low loader. You can admire the locomotive with the number 99516 at the booth of the Dampfbahnroute Saxon. But first it has to be unloaded, and we will see now how it works. In addition, a second loader comes into play, because it had loaded all kinds of accessories, such as these track panels, which unloaded first. As you can see here, a track panel is a pre-assembled piece with rails and sleepers. The Saxon 4K will be standing down here during the fair, but it is still on the low loader. Of course, with a weight of over 20 tons, the locomotive is not unloaded by crane, but as you can probably imagine, via a ramp. Quite a long ramp. After all, the 9 meter long and 2 meter wide 4K from 1892 is a little larger than the 1K that stood here last year. First, the gauge of the track pieces is adjusted. The Museum Railway in Schönheide also has a gauge of 750 mm. Incidentally, with 130 years, locomotive number 99516 is the oldest operational steam locomotive in Saxony. Now it's time to screw the individual rail stands together. Can't imagine what would happen if something slipped. The last track panel is lifted by the crane so that the construction of the ramp can now begin. Piece by piece, the hollow space under the tracks is filled with beams. The locomotive chained on the low loader has now been freed from his safety shackles, and it's ready to start its journey to the exhibition hall. The ramp is also finished. Let's go! Inch by inch it goes down very slowly. Three minutes later, the 4K is in its place on the floor. There you can admire it from September 30th to October 2nd. So then, enjoy your next adventures, whether with or without railways.